Okay, fantastic. I'm doing record now. So, like I said, something very common is the fact that, let me do this now. Okay, fantastic. Good. Just going to change this now. Oh, sorry. This seems to be third. Sometimes technology can be crazy, believe me. Sorry, I need to pin this now. Video. Okay, cool. Pin this now, then we can get started. Let me throw this here. Port. All right, so so I found out that these guys have been, they're like just like a test we use in testing a strategy, and it's been coming up really good. Every other day, every other week, okay, their income have been getting better, their teams have been getting stronger. Okay, so I would like to, extend this strategy and movement to more people. And so that's why I said this week, okay, I'm just going to focus on numbers because I'm driving them with numbers, just numbers, basically. Now, the core here is goals, okay, goal, okay. So many times what we mistake for goals are results. So results are not the goal, okay. Tell somebody, okay, what do you want to do? I want to reach, I'm successful, I want to buy a car, I want to own a house. Those are results, okay, those are results. Now, unfortunately, results are not strong enough to keep you motivated. Unfortunately, results are not strong enough, okay, to to make you, go against rejection. Okay, they're not strong enough to, make you stay awake at night and wake up early in the morning. Early before most people. So the results are not the goals. Okay, so it's a wrong way of going about it. If you make results your goal, but what should be your goal? It's the why. All right. So, for example, a kid, okay, you want your kids to move to a better school. Now, why do you want them to move to a better school? Now, what is the pain? The pain is the goal. The pain is the goal. That's it. The pain is the goal. For example, okay, you want to change your car, or perhaps you want to get a better car, or you've never had a car, something. Why do you want to change your car? Or perhaps maybe it gives you some sort of complex, or because you're not confident enough when you go out, that thing. So the goal is to build my confidence, or the goal is that I want to represent myself better. Okay, so the why, it's the goal, not the result. So when we say goal setting, a lot of people start writing, oh, I want to have a house like a Socorro. No. That's not the goal. Okay. Oh, you want to live in a self apartment. Why do you want to live in a self apartment? You want to live in a self apartment because you don't want life going off. Why you don't want life going off? Because I want to be comfortable. Because I'm done with the stress of, jumping from one cab to another, or jumping from one bike to another. No, whatever. What is that pain in your heart? What is that pain that will trigger joy in your life? That is the goal. And I tell you something that it works anytime. You see, irrespective of where you are right now in your life, irrespective of where you are right now in your life, okay, you've got to, once again, right, because when you hit a particular target, or you cross a particular milestone, okay, or you reach a particular milestone, for you to get to the next milestone, you've got to write a why. Why do I want to move from where I am to where I want to be? Exactly. So the why is the goal. And friends, I actually would advise that after this meeting, please spend some time and write your whys. Like, write your whys. Like, write it out. And you know what? When you write it out, you recite it to yourself every single morning. I do that every day. I do that every day. And that's why I am, by God's grace, that's why I'm very good in crushing things, like crushing goals, like hitting milestones. Yes, it's not about you being a superhuman being. Whatever anybody's doing today, it's not that you cannot do it. It's not about you don't have the opportunity. No. The reason is simply because you are not super specific. You're not super specific about why you want this to be achieved. Like you need to sit down and write it down and say, hey, this is why. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. All right. I'm tired of this in my life. I'm tired of this, the scarcity. I'm tired of this limitation. I'm tired of, where I'm living at the moment. And this is the reason why I'm tired of it. Now you need to write these things down, right? You need to write it down and perhaps frequent visitation. You've got to be very specific about your why and visit those specifics frequently. And how frequent could this be? Every morning. You visit it every single morning. You visit it every single month. And guess what, friends? Here's what I noticed. You start getting unusual strength. You start getting unusual energy. And while others are giving up, while others are, trying to find excuses, okay, while others are, turning around, okay, you just find out that your creative power starts immediately. You become creative at what you're doing. Okay, you become more creative. Okay, you become more resilient. Okay, you become more conscious about timing. Okay, because you're moving with deadlines now, right? You become more selective. Okay, it's not just about anywhere I want to go. It's not just about any kind of event I want to attend. It's not just about any kind of person I want to be my friend. But because you're very, very, very conscious and you're very specific about your why. Perhaps those whys are the things that make you cry. Like innerly, like when you're alone, what makes you cry? When you're alone, what do you think about that? Really keeps you in pain and stress and sorrow. That's the thing. You've got to write it down and look at it frequently. All right. Now, then what happens next? Okay. So we have daily, weekly, monthly. I tell people we don't have tomorrow. The only day we have is today, and that's it. Daily, weekly, monthly, we don't have tomorrow. For me, I don't work like I have tomorrow. I work like I have just today. I just have today. So I'm not going to move what I'm going to do today, tomorrow. No. So I'm done with anything called procrastination because all I really have is just today. So you start like this. Where am I at the moment? Like, where am I at the moment? You need to sit down and accept very, very sincere question and just by yourself and say, where am I at the moment? Okay, as regards my business and Python, for example, where am I at the moment? Okay, where am I at the moment? Where do I want to be? Talks about your destination. So today, for example, of course, we know the Python signal RSP is so simple. Like it's really simple. Like just become white star qualified. Okay, and that's it. And 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You're almost hitting 30 days, and you're not yet white star. You're not yet white star qualified. Okay, so there's some people where they are today is that they have to become white star qualified. For other people, where they are today is that they have to become a rising star. I mean, they have to help 2 of their white star of their direct to become white star qualified. For some people, they've made their first $300 by becoming a rising star. Okay, so their next target is to go from $300 to $3,000, which is helping 10 people become rising stars. So where exactly are you today in your business? Where exactly are you today? The second question is, where do I want to be? The destination. Okay, so I've made my first $300. My next stop is $3,000. That's the destination. Listen up, friends. Irrespective of where you are, irrespective of where you want to be, what is very important is how soon do I want to get there? Deadline. It's super, super, super important. How soon do I want to get there? And the how soon is what differentiates a good player from a great player. I repeat, the how soon is what differentiates a good player from a great player. Who's a good player? A good player is a guy who plays by the rules and just try to get along. That's a good player. Plays by the rules, just try to get along. Who is a great player? A great player is somebody who goes beyond the limit. A great player is somebody who wants to set history. A great player is somebody who wants to create new records. A great player is someone who wants to be remembered. And that's it. So I give you an example. Right now, there's only one person who's becoming rising star in 24 hours. And that's Mr. Edward. He's a great player. He's not just a good player. Because right now, he has put his footprint in the sand of time. Exactly. He's been able to create history.
He's been able to break the record. And that's a great player. A great player wants to be remembered. A great player wants to go beyond the limit. A great player wants to create history. And how does a great player run? He runs with deadline. How soon do I want to get my first 300? How soon I want to get my first 3,000? How soon I want to get my first 30,000? How soon I want to get my first $300,000? How soon I want to get my first $1 million? That's it. So the deadline is what differentiates a good player from a great player. Now we go for it. Visualize, strategize, execute. Daily disciplines needed. Visualize. You visualize using your why. You strategize. Okay, so how am I going to go about this right now? Does that mean I need to have daily webinars? Or does that mean I need to relate with my team, leaders? Like, what do I have to do? Remember that I tell people about strategy. You know, some people say, I don't know how to strategize. No. The reason is simply because you've not really taken time to sit down and visualize what you want. Once you've been able to sit down, have a mental picture, a mental destination of where you want to be. And when you want to be there, believe me, your creative power kicks in. You, for some reason, you just figure out what to do. And that's it. So, I mean, there's a whole lot of strategy meetings. I remember talking with my team 2 days ago, and the target I gave them, like, okay, let's get it like 6,000. We'll do about $3 million. And some of you can walk home with maybe about 50 million, 100 million, which is about, let's say, $150,000 in the month of September, each of you. And I said, this is what we can do to make this done. Like, I mean, this is the goal, this is the target. Like, if we do this, and we broke it into daily, weekly, monthly. And I said, you know what, guys? I'm not going to give you strategies today. Go in 24 hours, think about it, and come back to me. And guess what, guys? In 24 hours, you're back. You're back with a roadmap. You're back with what they need to do. So it's not about somebody thinking it for you, thinking about strategy for you. No, it's not important. What is most important is that you sat down, you had a mental vision, a mental understanding of where you are, a mental understanding of where you want to be, and a mental understanding of how soon you want to get there. And that's it. Now, when there's a strategy, I tell you something. Whether you visualize, whether you strategize, if you do not go for it, it's as good as not doing anything about it. It's as good as staying in the same position from day one. Execute. Daily disciplines needed. Execute. Like, you should be, that's why they call them executive directors. Because executive directors, they are known to execute strategy. They are known to actualize vision. They're known to convert invisibility, like things that are invisible, into reality. They execute. So it's about moving from 300 to 3,000 to 30,000. This are just baby steps. Okay, for example, moving from 300 to 3,000 to 30,000, baby steps. You've got to execute. Daily discipline needed. So you've set up a particular time. Maybe, for example, for some of us, for example, we attend the webinars almost every day. Okay, so you know, okay, every morning, okay, for this next 15 months, I'm going to devote 9 to 9:30. No matter what, every morning I want to be there. I want to make sure I'm joining the weekly calls on Thursday. I want to make sure I'm joining the African weekly calls on Friday. You know, those are some execution. Those are some steps that have to be taken, and it comes with discipline. And remember that you cannot be disciplined enough only if you've been able to sit down and visualize where you want, starting from where you are, where you want to be, and how soon you want to get there. My question for you this morning is, what's stopping you? Sincerely, nothing. Nothing. For becoming a great player, nothing is stopping you. You just have to go in there and make it happen. Nothing at all is stopping you. So think about it this way. You've not done your first $300. Do you want to do your first $300 in the next 24 hours? And the first thing to achieve, become a rising star. How do you become a rising star? You got 2 white star qualified, and those 2 get 2. Boom, you're a rising star. So do you want to become a rising star in 24 hours, or you want to become a rising star in the next 1 hour? That's it. So what's stopping you? Okay, you've done your first $300, for example, or perhaps you're in $500 or $1,000 right now. You want to cross the $3,000. It's about helping 10 people in your team, for example, to become rising stars. So what are you going to do? You're going to call somebody. You're going to call AC. You're going to call James. You're going to call Alex. You're going to call everybody. Hey, Alex, guess what? This week you have to become a rising star. What do we have to do, Alex, to make sure you're a rising star? Because why? You want to get into 3K really quick. And all you have to do, you have to say, Alex, I want to help you make your first $300. You're on board right now. I want to help you to make your first $300. Those are executions. Those are steps to actualizing your goals, 100%, hitting it, crushing it, smashing it, really bad. So that is it. So what's stopping you? Nothing. So for example, because there's some people already in the score across the 3,000, they're already in 5,000, 10,000. Now they want to move to 30,000. So now they're going to unpick. Who are the people in my team right now who have crossed $300? Maybe they're in the 500 or 1,000. And I want to make sure this week, okay, they cross into $3,000. And that's exactly. I need to call them up and say, hey guys, this is what it takes for you to get your $3,000. And for me, I feel you need to get this week. Because for me, because if I get 10 of them to get it this week, of course, automatically I get what I want to do. So that's it. So nothing is stopping you exactly. You got to get out of this call right now. You got to get out of this webinar right now. You're going to make a list, write your why. The reason why you want to be this, the reason why you want to utilize this, where you are, where you want to be, how soon do you want to get there? Do you want to get there in the next 24 hours? Do you want to get there in the next 48 hours? Do you want to get there in the next 7 days? Do you want to get there in this month of September? Remember, the only limit is you. The only thing that can stop you is you. So, friends, this is all I have to tell you this morning. The future is bright. We're ready for the day. I overshot my 3 minutes. And that's it for now. So do we have any questions? So that we can really jump on it really quick. And by the way, if there are no questions, just type the word G to G, good to go. Why I give one more announcement before we go. If you're good to go, just type the word good to go. Good to go. Very good. Tomorrow, I'm going to break more numbers. Today we're just talking about goals. Tomorrow we're going to fine tune numbers. I'm going to show you steps you can actually take to do $1 million. I can show you steps take, okay, to do $100,000. Steps, okay, we understand everything stepwise. Okay, just to start the word G to G. Now, this is very important because people ask this question. Oh, when they come on board, I have to start looking for crypto lovers, people who do crypto, or people who can trade. That's the wrong strategy. You know why? Now, the three categories of people in Python Signal, three categories of people. Number one, the people who are in Python Signal because they want to take advantage of the intelligent market reports, okay, and grow their money. So that's good. That's why they're in Python Signal. Very good for them. Now, there's the second set of people. They're there, for example, because they're able to recommend this opportunity to people and build a team and make some good money from it because this is a great and viable community. So it's good. So I tell people for the fact that I sell Pampas doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to have a daily in my house. So there's nothing wrong if you just focus on building the community. If you just focus, because think about it this way. So I asked people this question. I said, okay, someone's telling me, okay, I don't know how to trade. I'm not a crypto trader, and I don't know people who trade whatever. So it becomes really difficult for me as to the kind of people to get in this. So this is what I'm going to ask. This is what I ask people. I asked them this question. I said, do you know anybody? Okay, if you say you cannot trade, for example, you don't know those kind of people. Then I ask, do you know anybody? Okay, do you know anybody who can do this? Okay, sorry, who's willing to have this by doing this? That's it. That's it for this kind of income. That's it. So if they are not into the trading, they can go into the product recommendation and make money. They can recommend the community and make money. So it's about, can you do this? Can you do this actually for this kind of income? So it's balanced. So don't fall into the trap of, I'm only going after traders or I'm going after crypto people. No. I mean, if you can actually do the stacks, okay, if you know anybody who can do that, you can make money too. So that's the second category of people. And the third category of people is they use the reports and the community. For example, I know a couple of people here who do that. They use the reports to build a community. But you know what? The good thing about it is, irrespective of where you find yourself, whether you're using just the report, whether you're just building the community, or you're using the reports and building the community, you make money, irrespective of the category you're in. And that's why we're also, irrespective of the category you find yourself, you make money. And that's it. So thank you very, very much. And I think it's really clear. In Temple Group, we will have members who have become rising stars and we encourage prospects to join using the testimonials. What do you think? It's fantastic. We are actually going to come up with a testimonial day once every week. Okay, so I'm trying to get a particular day for that. In September, there's good news. I met with leadership for the Asian group, Fighting Together Asia, and today, for example, we're converging some of the top leaders in Asia into a Telegram group. All right. So if you're interested, you can jump into that group too. So we want to build Asia in another dimension in September. Though Asia is doing well already, okay, but we want to build in another dimension. With the $500 presentation was with a new approach with the West Africa team. Okay, so now we want to push it out to the other teams all over the world. So you're going to get a mail shortly, okay, from corporate about the Asia team. Okay, because we're building Asia more and more. We're going hard on Asia in September. So remember that Asia is a very, very big market. So think about it. Think about expanding your business all through to Asia. So we're moving really fast. So yeah, thank you very, very much. All right, thank you very much, Jock. I think that's on Jock. All right, so I think we're good to go. Like I said, one of the days is going to be testimonial day. So I'm thinking of either making it continental or we're going to make it global. So that's what I'm discussing with the international PRO, Wendy Landman, trying to put that together if we're going to make it continental, we're going to make it for the global community for testimonial day so that we can push with that. So in the absence of any questions, suggestion, and I think we're good to go. So thank you very much. I love you all. Remember, this is a week of numbers. Okay, whatever you want to achieve, the floor is open. Just go ahead and do it. Thank you very much, and God bless. I love you all. I'll send the video shortly. Bye for now.